Guys, today come grocery shopping with me. So I typically start my grocery shopping looking at fresh vegetables, but I didn't film any of that. So we're just going to go straight into the ethnic food aisle, which is really one of my absolute favorite spaces to explore at the store. So today I'm going to buy some coconut milk. So this is the brand of coconut milk that I usually would buy. I used to buy a different brand called Thai Premium. I think that's what it's called, and it used to be about $1 something, but Thai premium right now is over $3, so I do not buy that anymore. What I'm typically looking for is just a lot of coconut milk and not a lot of chemicals. So I bought the previous one that I showed you guys. Next, I'm going to buy some Lipton tea. So in Nigeria, we used to have Lipton tea and we just called it Lipton tea. So this type of Lipton tea is actually from India, and this is the one that we typically would use in Nigeria, and this one is actually black tea. Next in my ethnic food aisle, there is Milo. Let me tell you something. This Milo tastes nothing like Niger Milo. Even the Ovaltine doesn't taste anything like Niger Ovaltine, but it's cheaper than going to the Nigerian store. So if I need a fix, this is it. Next, I'm going to show you guys, still in the ethnic food aisle, Nor. Again, taste absolutely nothing like the Niger Nor, but I feel like if you've been here for a while, if you've lived abroad for a while, then you kind of get used to the taste. I like this big pack, but I usually will buy it when it's on sale. I love it especially because I do not have to crush anything. I just put a spoon in it and then I can just scoop it into my, whatever it is I'm trying to season. Highly recommend this. Again, it does not taste like Niger Nor, but it will do. Next, you find malt. This tiger malt is what they typically would find, and you find at superstore, and it's about $1.29. Don't be fooled by the price, so you still have to pay deposit on the bottle. But I find it to be okay. Again, doesn't taste like Niger malt. Here in this house, typically they will have a lot of like island type of drinks. Anyways, next let's go and find some tomato paste. Tomato paste, I typically will buy the no-name brand. It used to be so cheap, guys. This no-name tomato paste used to be like, I don't even know, maybe like 40 something or 50 something cents. Now it's like almost $1. I usually buy this Hunt one too, but usually when it's on sale, things like tomato paste, tomato sauce, I buy them when they're on sale. Now I'm going to the cereal aisle. Let me tell you something. When you're in the cereal aisle, you always think the bigger box is the cheaper option. Is a lie. Oh. Look at the cost per gram or cost per 100 grams. So the small number. Always look at that before you choose your cereal, because more often than not, the smaller pack of cereal is actually cheaper than the bigger pack. So today, did I buy any cereal? I don't know. I think I just kind of like scrolled through the cereal. I'll just kind of show you guys. Now let's buy rice. Today I need to buy rice. I usually buy big bag of rice, and I will buy rice. We eat a lot of rice in my house, guys. So much rice. But yes, that's the Nigerian thing. I was looking at the 18 kg bag. This bag used to be like 30 something dollars, but inflation. Now we're at 45.99. Again, look at the small price. I was going to buy this big bag, and then I decided that, you know what, let me look at the small bag and actually see how much the small bag is. And I found out that the smaller bag, when you actually look at it, and like your cost per 100 grams, the smaller pack is actually cheaper than the bigger one. So, I mean, most of us buy bigger bags so we can save money, right? But if you're not saving any money, then there's absolutely no reason. I bought the smaller pack, and then I bought this, my trusted brand of Stella Basmati. This is the absolute, well, one of the best brands of Stella Basmati. This particular one, you'll find it at Superstore. So next, I'm going into the meat aisle. I usually would not buy any meat directly from the store unless I'm making suya, which I would typically buy this cut of meat for. But before I used to buy meat from the farm, actually, I used to buy this like stewing pack of meat. I think if you're new and you really haven't found a farm to shop at yet, it's good. You don't have to cook it for a long time. Just know that in 10 minutes it's done. So don't overcook it, because I find that if you cook it for too long, then it just becomes robbery. But this stewing meat is good if you're trying to make soup or something. What else? Now, if you actually go into these beans at Superstore, they have more like ethnic type cut of meat. So you find shank. This shank is really nice. It's like a tougher cut of meat, but I typically don't buy my shank from Superstore. I buy it from Walmart. And then you find things like kidney, and you find things like liver. You find like chicken heart, chicken gizzard, shaki, which is like bleached to the T. So this is the pack of shaki that they had today. But Smells like chlorine. 10 out of 10. I don't know. I think if you're desperate, yes, but if you're not, just try to go to the Allow store. And then they have oxtail here as well. I usually will buy my oxtail either from the Allow store or from Costco. But again, if you're just trying to cook for like a small family, then definitely chicken gizzard used to actually be a lot cheaper than this. So, but again, with inflation, it has gone up. Today, I actually bought 2 packs. I like to add chicken gizzard to give body to my soup. Like when I'm making, say, okra soup, like seafood okra soup with gizzard or something, I'll add a little bit of gizzard in. But it's usually a cheaper source of protein. Then when I want to buy lamb, I usually will only buy lamb when it's on sale. So look in the flyer if you're looking to buy lamb, especially the leg of lamb. The leg of lamb is the actual best for your back cut of meat that you can buy. So leg of lamb, but buy it when it's on sale. And then it's around here that they will typically have stewing goat as well. So you can see that's where they will have it, but today they didn't have any. It's from New Zealand. It doesn't taste very goaty like Niger goat though, but at least if you are looking for like, goat meat, that's where you buy it at the conventional store. Now let's look at fish. Frozen tilapia. Tilapia is one of the cheapest, you know, fish that you will find here in Canada. So this one, a pack of two is $3 a pound, not for the pack. So a pack of two would typically range from about, $6 to $10, depending on how big the fish is. Now, beside it, they have this I believe this is pink salmon. I detest this. When I was in college, when I was in university, I used to buy this one, but at this stage of life, not it's not for me anymore. I just don't like the taste. You have to marinate it for a really, really long time before it actually get tasty. But I'm going to show you guys one of my absolute favorite stewing whole fish. I'm going to show you in this video. So next I'm looking at this one, which is a type of mackerel. I think it's called jack mackerel or horse mackerel, and it used to be cheap again. Now this one is like, oh god, how much? So almost $20. It's very tasty, but I find it to be super expensive. And then other seafood you find here, right? You find whole fish, sea bass or sea bream. You find them here in the frozen fish aisle. Again, this can be super expensive. But one of my absolute favorite things to actually use to cook Nigerian stew is this fish right here. It's actually farmed in Canada and it's called the Canadian whitefish. It's wild caught. It's really, really flaky and is usually cheap at once or twice in the summertime. So buy it when it's cheap. When it's cheap, one like this is not $12. It's usually like maybe like $4 or $5. But it's good for grilling, it's good for like peppered fish, it's good for like stewing. It's usually about like maybe $3, even less. Maybe around, $2 something per pound. So if you're looking for like a really, really good local fish that you can use for like Nigerian style application, 10 out of 10 recommend. Next, let's explore on this okra. God, this okra is like $1 something. Look at it now, almost $5. Suraj, they will have two kinds. They have the whole one and they have the cut one. I like to buy the whole one because I like to hand cut my okra. But if you're the kind of person that you like to throw your okra inside the food processor, then definitely I would say that you should buy the cut one. It doesn't get as viscous, like it doesn't get as slimy as fresh okra. But what you can do is like just cook it in a different pot before you add it in. Next, I'm going to show you one of my trusted spinach, which is this no-name spinach right here. Look at the price, $1.99. This thing used to be like 98 cents. But one thing you might not know is that they will sell it 10 for $10. So never ever pay $1.99 for one. Just buy 10 and it will ring up at $10. Yes, pro tip for somebody who's been shopping at Superstore for like 12, 13 years. And then, yeah, these are the other frozen vegetables that I would typically buy. Now, let's get some yogurt. This is like my family's favorite, absolute favorite yogurt, this Astro yogurt. I like a mad woman. I always go to the back because I always think, the further expiration date is at the back. So usually I'll buy like 2 or 3 of this. We put it in everything, including things like, you know, um, oatmeal in the morning. The kids love it. And that is me shopping, small shopping, big money. Thanks for coming shopping with me. Tell me if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Bye.